It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's June the 26th on a Monday. This is the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rechtenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop. I was
Scott
waiting for that.
Kelly.
I've been waiting for that. I was leaning over, ready to go.
He's all charged up and ready to discharge. Huh?
Yeah, I was.
Well,
It's a Monday, though.
At least you weren't rude and interrupt me.
What are you talking about? I'm never rude.
You're always rude.
What? Me? I'm Mr. Lovable.
Oh, there's no doubt you're Mr. Lovable, but you're rude, crude, and socially
Look at this.
unacceptable.
I got to give compliments to your shirt. You've even got pleated sides. Look at that. It's all pressed, and man, that's nice. You look.
Somebody's
good
got to be classy.
Nobody. Trust me, in our view audience thought that somebody would be you. But go ahead. No, you look good. It looks nice.
Thank you. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. We went by the Red, White, and Blue Festival for a little while.
How was that?
It was good. There was a lot of vendors, and we didn't stay for the fireworks, but we went by, and me and my wife and my dog Cash took a walk.
You took your dog.
I took my dog. I wanted
You're
kind
becoming one of those.
Well, I'm getting him used to being around people and not interacting with them unless he's allowed to, type of thing. So he did really well. He stayed right on my side. A couple times I had to tell him leave it. He'd smell something and turn. Nope, leave it, and he was fine. And we had a number of the kids went up, hey, can we pet him? And I appreciate that because, yeah, I mean, if you ask, then I can release him to play. And
that's part of the socialization.
Yep. So he's learning. He did really well. So it was a big crowd, a lot of smells, a lot of noises.
Should have tried that with Austin when he was young.
Yeah, there's not a chance for him. Austin's a lost cause. But no, we had a good time. We did go out to there, and then I worked on stuff at the house and went down to the cabin down in Calico for a little bit the other day. And
there you go. We had a pretty busy weekend myself. We hosted that gathering for the classes 77, 8, and 9.
That's right.
Had a good showing at Live Edge on Friday night. Had 112, I think, there. That side room's not built for 112.
No, I was about to say, are you all packed in the side room?
We packed in.
I love the outside room.
We did really well in there. I'll just say Lauren Pace, and she had one other waiter with her out there. The two of them took care of those 112 with little backup staff to run empties and things. And it was a great time. Tony and Jesse Walrath did a great time hosting us out there. It was a little bit warm, but they opened up the back door. They've got another little patio in the back on the outside with no cover. But as the sun went down, it cooled off a bit. It was a little uncomfortable for a little while, but once the sun went down, it was great. It was a great place. Service was wonderful. Of course, the food is always good there, and it was good. Thursday night, however, we went up to see his mom, who has beer bellies, up at the line.
Yeah.
We took a small contingent of folks up there, 15, 16 of us went there. I had a good time there, and then Saturday night we all met at the Elks, had 118 at the Elks Saturday night, and closed them, of course. You know, when you have a big group like that hadn't seen each other in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
We had a good number of folks that came that have not been back to Mountain Home in 40-something odd years since they graduated.
That's cool, though.
And it was a good time. We had a really, really good time. And we appreciate everybody that was involved in that and everybody that made the trip and showed up. And it was just fun.
Awesome. I'm glad it went so well.
And then I mowed yesterday.
I figured
Tried to play a little catch up.
Boy, it was a hot day yesterday. I was outside some, and and it's going to get worse this week.
Yeah, they say Thursday's going to be kind of tough.
Yeah, last time I looked, and we'll look here in a little bit, but it was like 105, and that's not including the heat index.
I like it.
Ugh. I don't mind the heat. It just, once you start getting up there to 100, it's pretty warm to be working.
But you're spoiled. You run around with your air conditioner on.
No, I don't. When I used to I know that's one thing I never did when I did construction and worked outside was ever get in the vehicle and turn the AC on, because that will kill you.
Yeah,
when you go to get back out.
I don't do it. The only time, truthfully, the only time I run my AC in my vehicle is when my wife is with me.
There you go.
Because I just don't. I don't want to get used to that coolness, and as much time as I spend in the sun, I don't think it's good for my body.
Probably not.
So just don't do it. How about a morning prayer?
All right, we can do it.
Morning prayer is brought to you each and every morning by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. 29 locations serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not just their motto, it's the way they do business. And now the morning prayer. Dear Lord, this morning my prayer is simple. Lord, I just want to thank you for the outcome and the great time that everyone had over the weekend. Not only at the gathering of friends that we had for the classes of Mountain Home, but for the Red, White, and Blue Festival that was going on, the concert downtown. There were a lot of activities going on in our great city, and there were a lot of people here to partake in that. Lord, we just praise you and thank you for the safety that was given to each one of them. I have not heard of any accidents or anything that had happened. Lord, but now I come to you and I pray that you will give safe travels back to those that came from out of town and that are going back home to go on with their daily lives. Lord, just pray safe travels for them. And we appreciate everything and all that you do for us. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, Highway 5 North, just past Hospital Drive on the right-hand side of the road. If you don't know where the nearest Roller Funeral Home is to you, give them a call at 870-425-2161, and they'll be glad to help you, let you know where they're at. And now a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredToArkansas.net is their website. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
It's time for the weather, the dam reports, and the lake levels, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredToArkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on Live Views, this is what you see. Pretty good shot today, Scooter.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good shot
I might have to
today.
click over, though. It's on your shot, or one of your shots. I know you like the little wider one.
Oh, I do, yeah.
That's coming next, but that's a pretty shot.
That almost looks like a still shot.
Yeah, you can see.
Unless you look really, really close to the left there, it looked like a still shot. It really did.
That's a pretty shot.
That's what I like to call God's country. It's just a beautiful shot of the White River from the Marion County side back toward the Baxter County side. It's the White River. If you'd like to see what's available in our area, go to RetiredToArkansas.net, click on MLS listings, see if there's something there that will tickle your fancy. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Bob and Linda Zadora, they supply this to us each and every day. Call them the Z-Clips.
Z-Clips, when the sun
Z-Clips.
starts cutting through all the clouds and the fog and gets that orange color, it's a Z-Clips.
The Z-Clips. What you're looking at is try that one more time, Scooter. What you're looking at is Cotter, Arkansas. It's a shot from the Marion County, Arkansas side, but that's the city of Cotter. The baseball field is down in there. Contractors Trust is off to your right. Railroad Museum is there as well. Rainbow Bridge, the Trellis Bridge. You can see trucks passing across 412 up in there. City of Mountain Home is off to your right. City of Bull Shoals to your left. State of Missouri is way off in the distance, straight ahead. Beautiful shots. Give Bob and Linda a call, 870-405-0793, RetiredToArkansas.net. I'm going to go through some temperatures while the Z-Clips play on through. Currently in Mountain Home is 64, Harrison is 65, Batesville 67, Yellville 65, Marshall 64, Salem, Arkansas is 65, Mountain View, Arkansas is 64, Calcorock 64, West Plains, Missouri, 65. Springfield, Missouri, 62. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, is 69. St. Louis, Missouri is heated up a little bit at 73. Take a look at the radar. Let that catch up for just a second. Look like there's some rain in the lower part of Arkansas, down around Texarkana over to Jackson, Mississippi, but the north portion of Arkansas is totally clear, along with Tennessee, Kentucky, most of Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, all clear. We're going to zoom into just the great state of Arkansas. From Rogers to Blytheville, from Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Fort Smith over to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff. You can see that rain, those showers hitting around Texarkana, traveling down to the southeast. It looks like they'll be out of the state probably around 9 o'clock this morning. Looks like going to be warm down in the southern portion of the U.S., doesn't it?
I think you're going to be warm everywhere.
Heat advisory for most of Louisiana, Mississippi, southern portion of Arkansas, southern portion of Oklahoma, most of Texas, along with what is this one right here? Excessive heat warning. So the red one's a heat warning, heat advisory, and then you've got this one that is excessive heat warning. Northern portion of Arkansas, at least for today, is cleared from that. So is Missouri, Kansas, the northern portion of Oklahoma.
You said it right, for today.
Yeah, for today. Because as we look at the 7-day forecast, today is going to be sunny, high of 89, clear tonight, low of 62. Tuesday, high of 92, clear, partly cloudy. Tuesday night, low of 70, mostly sunny on Wednesday, high of 95. Mostly clear on Wednesday night, low of 74. Thursday, high of 104 degrees on Thursday. If you got anything planned out in your yard, you might change your plans. Thursday night, low of 76. High Friday, high of 101. Friday night's going to be a low of 74. Saturday, high near 92. Saturday night, low of 69. And then it's going to cool back off just a little bit. If we're calling cool at 89, well, things are different.
I am just happy that I don't have to haul hay. My parents had horses, and we got hay out of the field. And it would be that 104 day when they called and said, okay, your hay bales are ready. Every time it'd be the hottest day. I'm happy for that.
I think Popper scheduled it that way just for you.
Oh, brutal.
Tree pollen is none today, none tomorrow, none on Wednesday. Grass pollen high today, very high on tomorrow, and high on Wednesday. Ragweed moderate today, none tomorrow, and none Wednesday. I guarantee that changes. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 556.46, which is 4.46 above full pool. Currently, they are not generating at all. Then Lake Bull Shoals, 660.21, which is 1.21 above full pool of 659. They currently have one generator running. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back with community news and happenings in just a moment.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June, up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to The Morning Show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home. Highway 178 East out toward the bypass, about a quarter mile from the bypass on the right-hand side if you're coming from town. You'll know you're there when you see the mower in the air.
There you go. I like that.
Have you sold that slogan to him yet?
I haven't yet. I need to go talk to him, I guess.
I want royalties.
You want royalties.
You know, they're making some pretty good headway on their new location. I was back out that way over the weekend, and they're making some progress.
All right. It'll take some time because I know they got a lot
of stuff they're wanting to do.
A lot of remodeling to do.
Yeah, they're starting to get mowers set out there, though. They've got some sitting there, and it's going to be good. They are the local authorized dealer for Ferris mowers. They are the ones with the cool coil suspension.
Cool spring suspension.
However, coil springs.
It's got those big springs on
coil
the front.
Spring suspension.
There you go.
Let's get this right.
There you go. We're going to get it eventually.
They'll have parts for about any kind of mower, so before you go shopping eBay or Amazon, give them a try. If they don't have it, they might get it quicker than what you can get it shipped to you by one of those other folks. They also carry weed eaters, string, all kinds of stuff. They also have generators.
Yeah.
And they'll work on almost anything out there as well.
They will. Yeah.
Rebates are going to be ending the end of this week.
The last few days. So if you're interested in a mower, need to get out there because they got some major rebates going on right now. But most of them are pretty good amount of money, like $500 rebates.
That'd be pretty good. One thing with all the heat that's coming up, Scooter, we probably need to talk about real quick. This morning we don't have a lot of time. We have a guest here, but with the heat coming up, it's going to be over 90 degrees. It was very hot yesterday. Take care of your pets. Absolutely. Make sure your pets have some shade to be in. Make sure they've got plenty of cold water. And it doesn't really hurt for you to stick a gallon jug of water, fill it about halfway full, stick it in a freezer, and then set that out in their dog kennel or whatever the next morning, and as it melts they can lick that condensate off the outside.
There you go.
It's cold for them, but it will last a while until you can get back home and do it again. So I'd get 2 and just swap them out, and
that's a good idea.
Really works. Keep their tongue nice and cool, but keep an eye on your pets. But as you're checking on your pets, check on the elderly, the older folks.
Yeah.
Make sure they've at least got a box fan in case their HVAC goes out. Make sure they've got a box fan that they can set up in their home and have facing on them. If they get a little bit of sweat built up, then that fan will, that moisture fan.
This time of year, your AC is working everything it has right now, and these are the times where sometimes there's issues and things go out, and better have some kind of backup.
We might try to get a HVAC guy in here this week and talk about what they could, some kind of preventive stuff they can do to help that keep along, because they're going to be working very hard throughout this week.
Oh, yes.
Not the HVAC guys, but your HVAC system itself. But check on your pets and make sure you contact your elderly loved ones. If you got a neighbor that's up in age, go by and see them. Bring them a glass of lemonade or a glass of iced tea and sit down and visit with them a little bit. And just make sure, don't let them tell you they're all right, because sometimes they'll lie to you and tell you they are, but they really aren't.
That is true.
See what else is going on. Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Everything kind of ended this weekend.
Yeah, all the stuff was kind of wrapped up over the weekend. So with that, let's just wrap it up ourselves, because I know our guest needs to come in early so they can leave early. So
all right,
let's do that this morning. You've been watching Community News and Happenings, brought to you by Mower Warehouse. We'll be back in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This morning we're doing a Monday morning business spotlight. Dr. Irvin DeAtley is with me this morning from DeAtley Dental Care. Dr. DeAtley, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, guys.
The purpose for these is to, of course, we usually do a Monday morning sports update. We do a Friday sports show, but with all the sports kind of wound down because school's out, we like to give some recognition to the businesses that help us through the year by advertising with us on the football games and basketball games, anything else we do. And you guys have been there since we started doing that.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that.
Oh, we appreciate you guys. It's a great opportunity.
You know, we were talking a little bit off the air about where you were from, and there's a lot of new people in the area that may not know who Dr. DeAtley is. So let's talk about that a little bit. You're from Norfolk. Your folks used to have the trout dock down there?
Yeah. I grew up in Norfolk, Arkansas. My parents had Norfolk Trout Dock. And so I grew up on the river, fishing guide, cleaning boats. I was a river rat for many years, but loved it. Yeah, I went to Norfolk kindergarten through 12th grade, even when I could walk to school, in the little town. So great upbringing in a small town. My wife, Dr. Christina DeAtley, grew up in the little town of Cotter. So we're locals. We're hometown.
You are absolutely hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go to school at?
Well, I have received my radiology degree at North Arkansas College in Harrison, and then I got my doctorates in dental surgery at University of Oklahoma. My wife also went to dental school at University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yep.
And you have two beautiful young ladies that are tearing up the roads now.
Oh, yeah. I have two daughters, 15, 16 years old. They're into everything.
Very active.
Very active. Choir, volleyball, church camps, college camps, FBLA this week for a week long. They both are competing on the national level, FBLA. Very proud of them.
Yeah, I bet you are. Mm-hmm. The Cotter School is very active, and they're a very good school. They've got a lot of activities going on for the youngsters. How do your children enjoy that, being a smaller atmosphere than, say, even coming to Mountain Home?
I think they do. Like I said, I went to a small school. My wife went to a small school, so that's what's familiar to us, and so we were, comfortable with that. But I think the smaller setting it maybe has a little more personal level with the kids, and a little maybe closer connections sometimes. So we've had a lot of opportunity at Cotter, and really like our kids going there.
Have they started talking about what they want to do when they graduate?
The older one, yeah, we were kind of looking at colleges, and we may be going the medical route. Not sure. I also have a niece, my brother's youngest, that she's at University of Little Rock, UALR. She has a very good scholarship there, and she is aspiring to be a dentist also.
Oh, nice.
She's actually right now in Dublin, Ireland, doing dental research as like an externship. So I do have a little bit of a dream, maybe making this a multi-generational family business.
There you go.
Who knows? But maybe. I want them to do what they love and what God calls them to do. But I would kind of like it if they became a dentist. but we'll see. They do have some, they have interest in pre-medicine, but we'll see.
How long have you been a dentist?
About 17 and a half years, I think. Yeah, this October will be start my 18th year, or end of September, and my wife has been in practice 23 years. Yeah.
So when you finished dentist school, did you just come right back to the Mountain Home area and open up, or did you go somewhere else to work for a while?
No, so my wife went to dental school before I did, and then when she graduated, I actually went into school, so we kind of leapfrogged. And then when she worked at a small community north of, it's Stillwater, Oklahoma, north of Oklahoma City. And then when I graduated in 2006, we came back home. Even when we lived in Oklahoma, we still referred to this as coming home. When our parents lived here and such, we'd come back and see our family. So when I was done, it was kind of a no-brainer. This is where I wanted to raise family and, have my business and children and start lives here. So we moved here, opened our doors from scratch, said here we are, and we've been growing ever since.
There you go. It's a wonderful place to raise kids.
It is.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
With the dental practice, things have changed, I imagine, over the last 17 years since you've been practicing.
Oh yeah. There's so much technology. It changes every day, but lots of technology and advancements, different materials that they use in dentistry. We still a lot use the same, tried and true meat and potatoes type of materials, but there's always advancements in technology and materials, even since I've been out of school, and which has, made things usually for the better.
Throughout the years, how much continuing education do you have to take each year?
Well, in the state of Arkansas, we have to have a minimum of 50 education hours every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
And that's about the highest limit in the country. Oklahoma, I believe, does 60 hours every 3 years, but that's what you do when you renew your license. We renew our dental license every 2 years here, but you have to have a minimum of 50 continuing education hours. We usually get way above and beyond that because we're always learning and going to courses and such.
Is that stuff you can do online, or do you have to travel for that?
It could be both. They offer state meetings here twice a year, fall and spring, where they have speakers come in, and then you can go. You can go anywhere you want in the country. In fact, I just went to a dental course in Las Vegas with a colleague of mine from dental school, and it was a growth seminar and kind of inspirational. They had some big talking people there that. Tim Tebow was there, and Deion Sanders, and some different things like that. But we learned about practice growth, so you can go anywhere in the country. You could take
kind of pick from the smorgasbord.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Sounds
but
good.
It's a lot of fun. It gives you opportunity to travel and learn, and then meet new people.
And your wife, I'm sure, just enjoys it.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yep. She still enjoys practicing. Yeah. She loves it a lot.
There you go. Let's take a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back with Dr. Irvin DeAtley in just a moment.
DeAtley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina DeAtley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Monday Morning Business Spotlight. This morning, Dr. Irvin DeAtley is with me from DeAtley Dental Care, where he and his wife, Christina, have been practicing dental care here for 17 years.
Yeah, 2006.
2006.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about your commercial as it ran earlier, and talking about how much your daughters have grown and how much your practice has changed. Is your clinic accepting new patients?
Oh yes, yeah, we're accepting new patients for sure.
Because this is a melding pot for folks to move in the area, and there's no telling how many people come in here every year. And of course, when they leave where they've been, they've got to find a new dentist. And if you guys are accepting new patients, what do you like to see them bring with them when they come?
You know, one of the most important things that some people forget is a medication list. You know, a lot of people are on, you know, some significant medications or some that can be very pertinent to dental treatment. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, some people don't remember what they are, or, you know, they just kind of know they're taking some. So if they bring a medication list, that is so helpful than us trying to go through a list and try to decipher what it is. If they bring a list with us with their, and then if they have insurance, you know, bring an insurance card, mm-hmm. you know, with their dental insurance. But medication list is very helpful. We always have a new patient fill out a health history, just so we can kind of know their current health status, mm-hmm. which, you know, again, can affect dental treatment, any kind of medical treatment. But medication list is key if you're on any medication.
But bringing old x-rays really isn't that important. You're going to take your own anyway.
Well, if they're within a year, we usually take bite wing x-rays once a year, so as a baseline. We do full mouth x-rays, which is x-rays of the entire dentition, you know, every 3 to 5 years, depending on the patient. Mm-hmm. If the patient thinks that their x-rays are within a year, we can request them from another dental office. Majority of x-rays today are digital format, so they're emailed.
Okay.
There are some that are plain film that you can actually hold in your hand, right. You know, like you would think. They can mail those, and then we scan them into your digital chart. So even if you have plain x-rays, we can put them in your digital chart. But most doctors will just email the x-rays to us, and then we can view them. If they're out of date, you know, more than a year, then we're going to take new ones anyway, so that we have a baseline to help make a diagnosis.
What do people do that do not have dental insurance?
They get the same treatment as with you would have.
Will you see them if they do not have dental?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't.
Oh, so yeah. No. That dental insurance, the word insurance kind of a misnomer. It's more of a benefit. You know, that there's a certain dollar amount that insurance will help up to, and then past that, it's not helpful anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's not really the same as medical insurance, and that's pretty much across all plans. But your treatment is irregardless of insurance or not insurance. You know, we still tell you what we think is the right thing to do.
Sure.
We try to give options if there's more than one option to treat a particular situation.
Yeah, they've kind of got that name wrong. It should be payment assistance, not dental insurance.
Yeah, it's more of a benefit. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, I got insurance; it'll pay for it." Well, they don't, really understand how it works. And there's different plans, and our staff tries to help decipher that because it's confusing. It's confusing for me. I don't deal a lot with insurance. I deal with the treatment side.
Sure, absolutely.
I have my staff help with that, so they can help guide us through what they could expect.
Where is your office located?
We are 320 East 7th Street, so we're just a block up from where you get your driver's license, and a couple blocks off the square.
Just a little bit down from the square, and just pretty much off of College, aren't you?
Right off of College.
So if you turn on 7th Street to the right, you're pretty much immediately to the left.
That's correct.
And it's DeAtley Dental Care. It's right there. Been there a long, long time. The fun part of life is when you're not cleaning, you're not looking at teeth and a mouthful of cavities and bridges and extractions and all that good stuff. The relaxation time comes in, relaxation comes in, and it's where?
Well, I enjoy being on the lake and river. I was on the river yesterday. Since we didn't have children, they were gone on camp. I took my wife on the river and we had a picnic and caught a few trout and just enjoyed being outside. I love going to the lake. I love land management. I like hunting, so I'm kind of into creating food plots and improving my timber, like where I live, to make the wildlife better and the timber better. So I've been kind of learning about that. So love being outside. I like yard work. I like with the tractor, things like that. That's enjoying for me.
The R&R is the tractor and the water. Do you have a big piece of property?
Yeah, pretty big piece here. We live north of town, and we have, I think, 168 acres.
Nice.
Yeah, just enough to create a bunch of work for myself, but it's
relaxing.
But it's self-inflicted, but it's relaxing. It's something I just enjoy doing. I like projects, so it's kind of a never-ending project.
Are you a hunter as well?
I am. Yeah.
Deer and turkey?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. I love to turkey hunt. I love to turkey call. That's one of my passions. Had a great year. Had a wonderful year this year. My wife, for a birthday present last year, I was able to go to Chama, New Mexico, and hunt turkeys in northern New Mexico at 8,000 feet. So that was interesting. A little bit of snow still there, but I got a Merriam turkey, and it was just a wonderful trip.
What is that?
Different subspecies. We have eastern turkeys in this part of the country. Osceola in Florida, Merriam's out west, and then Rio Grande's like in Texas and Oklahoma. So I've gotten most of those subspecies. I still have to get Osceola in Florida, but this was my first Merriam turkey. So I really enjoy being outside.
So you have the turkey bucket list.
I do. I do have a bucket list. I do have a bucket list.
Does your wife share that passion as well? Does she like to hunt and fish?
She likes to go fishing with me, and she would turkey hunt, but the kids have been, while they were growing up, she was usually with them. But now they're getting older, and she went with me one time this past season, which was fun. It's nice to spend time together, and she accompanied me when we went to Chama because it was kind of a vacation for both of us. But she didn't hunt. But she has a little bit of interest in turkey hunting, and that's about it from a hunting standpoint. And then she likes to fish, and she loves to be on the water.
How about the girls?
The girls have shot more turkeys on our place than I have.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I've worked really hard during the youth season for them. I love taking them into youth season. I like teaching them how to call. Now they're teenagers, their interest is starting to wane into other things, so I'm still trying to keep them interested, and we go on the youth hunt. But now my oldest daughter's not youth anymore, she's 16. So, but I still have one youth, the 15-year-old, but I love to take them. Yeah.
How big is your practice? We'll go back to the practice for a minute. How many hygienists do you have? And
well, we have two doctors, Dr. Christina and I, and we have 3 hygienists.
Okay.
Like I said, we've been growing our practice every year. We get new patients from all over the country. When I talk about filling out a health history, so many people move here from out of state. I see Iowa and Oregon, California, of course, Illinois, Wisconsin. People are trying to get away from the winter up there, so they come from all over. So it truly is a melting pot, because I see it on the health history. I even had a patient a few years ago from North Pole, Alaska.
Oh, wow.
You don't see that very often. No. But pretty interesting. We get them from all over. So yeah, we're growing and growing and growing. For sure.
It is a good size, full service. Do you do any kind of surgical work there at all?
We do. Yeah, I do. We're general dental practice.
Yeah.
So we see, all the way from, some pediatrics to geriatrics and the whole range. Crowns, bridges, of course, fillings, different restorations, periodontal therapy. From a surgical standpoint, we have to do some surgical extractions, sometimes little bone removal, also surgical implants. We now have a CAT scan in our office that helps us plan the implant placements. So, like I think the technology has advanced. We can use the CAT scan and we can plan out where an implant needs to go in the bone to determine the bone volume. And we can do all this virtually on the computer before the surgery ever happens, and then we can make it happen, in your mouth to put the tooth or the bone where it needs to be. Yeah, so there's a lot of advancements with that. So,
Little old Mountain Home Arkansas scooters come high tech.
I know, it sounds like it. I've been in there and had that machine going around. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you got out of dental school and you came back, did you ever think the advancements that have been made would have ever happened?
No, I did not. In dental school, you're taught the tried and true, and it's probably 20 years behind the time, and that's okay, because you have to very much learn the basics. But the advancements, there's 3D printing, crowns are milled, in a mill, they're scanned, we have intraoral scanners, there's so much that wasn't available in dental school, and the technology was just coming out. And to have it, like I said, to have a CAT scan in a dental clinic is really, really, phenomenal from a diagnosis standpoint. Say you're looking at my two fingers two-dimensionally. Well, imagine if you can turn it and look at it three-dimensionally. You can look from all angles. It's just unbelievable. But with technology, you also have to, vet it, make sure that it's right for you, and because everybody in the world will tell you it's the best thing since sliced bread, but you have to make sure that it's appropriate for your clinic and what you're trying to accomplish, and how to integrate it into your clinic. So, but yes, the technology is a lot of fun. It's amazing, and it's very helpful.
Let's have that address one more time.
320 East 7th Street.
And your phone number over there.
870-425-1441.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in this morning. We appreciate that. We appreciate all your community support, not only to XL7 and what we do with you, but I've watched you doing things for the city of Cotter, down at Norfolk, for these student athletes, for these students in general. And to me, giving back to the community is very important, and you guys are top notch when it comes to that.
Thank you.
We thank you for that.
Like I said, this is our hometown, and we love getting back. We love supporting, all of the kids in any way we can.
Anything that we missed that you might want to cover before we let you loose so you can go to work?
Yeah, off to clinic. No, I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you so much, and I appreciate our community, all of our patients. We love all of our patients, and we've had such success over the years, and it's because of our staff and our patients, and I'm just really, really honored to be able to be a dentist in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
I've got two more questions for you, then I'm going to let you go.
Sure.
What is the oldest patient that you have?
Oldest patient that I have?
You don't have to give out a name.
No, I'm not looking for a name.
No. I've had one that was 101.
101. How about the youngest that you've dealt with?
The youngest, probably 2 years old.
Which brings up another quick question. At what age should parents start thinking about getting a newborn or a new child in to see the dentist?
Usually we say about 3 years old.
3 years old.
Yeah, and we just do just a clinical exam, no X-rays, and we try to make it a fun exam, and we brush their teeth with fluoride and just kind of check their teeth. But 3 years old is a good age to get started.
Scooter, it's time for you to start going.
I'm late. No, trust me, he's worked on mine. It's usually pretty bad when I go in, but.
Dr. DeAtley, thank you very much, sir. Say hi to your wife, and we really appreciate y'all.
I will. Thank you, guys.
You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a minute.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Ridge Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Ridge Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June, up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. You know, we just had Dr. Irvin DeAtley here this morning, a little Monday morning business spotlight, which we're going to do quite a few of those between now and the time football season starts back up, and definitely try to squeeze a few in before school starts.
Having these businesses come in, and Irvin, I've known him forever. He's just a great guy, and he'll talk to you about dental. He'll talk to you about fishing. He'll talk to you about anything.
Wide range there.
He's been there for us. I mean, I've had some major dental work done by him. He has been with my son since my son was born here. It's always went to him, and it's just cool.
To me, the business spotlight is important. It's not only talk about some new businesses, but it's our way to give back to some of those that support us through our efforts in trying to get Bomber games out, and because without having those advertisers, we can't afford to do it. It's just too much travel and too much expense to do it, and by having advertisers such as DeAtley Dental Care and those out there that we've had we've been doing ball games for 12 years.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just we appreciate all of them.
Which we could not do without the sponsors.
We just cannot do it. And now that we've picked up a couple of extra sports, now we're doing basketball on a limited basis, and we're doing some girls softball, and with the new camera system that Gil has picked up for me to do, I can maybe look at doing a few baseball games, and maybe I got to figure out how the game's played, because I've never played it. Guess which one? Soccer. I don't understand soccer, so therefore I'm going to have to get some pointers on how it works.
I understand the theory.
Yeah, run.
Yeah. Kick the ball.
Kick the ball and run.
Yeah, get the ball down and kick it down into that goal.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah, but I don't understand the penalties and all the stuff that goes with soccer. So
And there's a lot of them.
yeah. So I'll be visiting with the Coach Kreiner and Coach King as they continue on with the soccer success. But it's all about the advertisers. We can't do it without them, and we really appreciate all of them that bear with us and help us through the hiccups that we have. Our football broadcast is very successful. We get a lot of attention, not only locally but nationwide. We get a lot of attention on how we do our ball games, and I'm not tooting our own horn here, but we do a pretty good job of what we do.
I think we do some of the best volleyball as far as having the
volleyball.
Volleyball. I said volleyball, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I don't know why that was in my head. Yeah. We're talking about different sports, and there's different sports that pop in my head. But football-wise, with the over the years, we're able to, and it's just like Irvin was saying, the technology and stuff got better. Same with us. We're able to grow and expand each year, and having the instant replays and the slow motions and the different kind of graphics and different kind of stuff are running on the screen, being able to keep the live scoreboard going digitally on the screen. It's just come a long ways.
Yeah, we try to make a few changes each season just to keep things spiced up a little bit. And our viewers don't know that season before last, we actually had a gentleman come from Washington State and spend the night with us just to watch how we produced a football game, and because he wanted to take that back, and he actually owned a station like this one up there and wanted to implement something like that in his area. So we're not sitting here trying to toot our own horn, but we just want folks to know that when you advertise with us on our ball games, they are seen, and they are seen not only in the state of not only in Mountain Home, but throughout the state of Arkansas and throughout the U.S. I think one time I tracked, we were being viewed by 38 states. A destroyer out in the middle of
a naval ship.
I can't tell you where, but hey, Bob, I'm on the U.S. Virgin Islands. I know we've got a guy there that watches religiously each Friday night. And it's just a good time. We have fun doing it.
We do, and I hope people at home really enjoy it, because that was the whole idea, is to help support the kids and get their kids where their grandmas and their aunts and uncles that live out of state can still watch them live, watch them play. People at home can watch what their community's doing out there on the field every day or every week, and it's a cool thing to be able to offer it. It really is.
And 3 seasons ago, I got a phone call from a gentleman up in Missouri who said, hey, I need to advertise on your football games because I stumbled across it last season, and this year we're doing barn parties to watch Bomber football. He said, and
I remember that.
He said, and I want my company advertising on those games, so when those people see they're in my barn having a good time watching a Bomber game, they know why I'm doing it, and it's turned out to be very successful for him as well. And
that's awesome.
A lot of fun.
That's when it's fun. People get together, and and it's just a reason to get together, watch the game, have some fun. I appreciate really all the restaurants that pick up our feed and broadcast it for people that can't be at the game but don't want to be necessarily just sitting at home, and you're able to get out.
If you're planning on a dinner to go out anyway,
yeah,
why not go somewhere where you can watch the ball game?
Yeah, grab a bite to eat, have a couple drinks, enjoy life, watch the game.
And it's good for us. It makes us feel good too. We come back from Nettleton 2 seasons ago. Decided we were going to swing by Live Edge. I'll just throw it out there. We swung by Live Edge, and they were still playing the replay of that night's game. And there's still people in there watching it.
And that's happened a few times. We went back to restaurants, and they were replaying the games and redoing this and that. And that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat that people get that involved. And that was the whole thing. It was to get community involvement.
Right. So if you're interested in being on a Monday morning spotlight, give us a call here at the station.
You can call my number. It's the easiest way, 870-404-5981. And that will call me directly, and we can get you scheduled in and get you going.
I can't tell you if we have any open spots for advertising, but you can give me a call at 870-404-2438. I'll get you on my list, because right now I actually do have a little bit of a list going. We'll have that meeting to find out if anybody's dropped. I know at least 2 businesses that have closed, one that is closing and one that has closed. So those slots may be open if the new owners don't want to take them up. But give me a call at 870-404-2438. Be glad to talk to you about that. And those of you that have been advertising with us throughout the year, watch for my Facebook message, text message, or phone call, because it's almost that time again.
It's coming quick.
It is coming quick.
You know, you just
This is the last week of June, Scooter.
I know, and it's just, you're like, all right, school's ending, sports is going to be winding down, and then your mind automatically already starts switching to football, because it seems to come around that fast.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
Speaking of which, the steak dinner and auction will be coming up on the 13th of August. That'll be the day after the Bomberfest scrimmage game, or whatever that's going to be. I don't know if it's Bomberfest yet at that point or not, but I believe it is.
I believe so.
I believe it's on the 12th, and then the steak dinner and auction will be on the 13th. So those of you that participate in that, again, look for my text message and such. I'll be gathering up some gifts for the auction. It'll be a good time. That's
a big auction, big.
It is a
time.
big fundraiser for the football program. Every dollar that's raised stays for the football program, but it's not just the senior high. It gets passed down all the way from the 3rd grade all the way up through the 12th. So they spread that out a bit, and it really helps with things that the school can't budget for. Meals and such for before games, pre-games, post-game meals, and it's just a good time.
Help with any of the off-season stuff and stuff like that that's going on. Well, it's not technically not going on right now. We're in dead week.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks we're in the dead zone.
Yep. They call it dead week, but it should be dead weeks.
Yeah. I just call it the zone. The dead zone. Yeah.
Nobody can be using school facilities.
Yep. Anything else that you've got, Scooter?
Not a whole lot.
There's just not a whole lot.
There's not a lot going on. The sports are winded out, and just not a lot.
With the Red, White, and Blue Festival wrapping up over the weekend, that's all done. Looks like they had a golf tournament at Twin Lakes Golf Course for the veterans.
There you go.
Yep. Doesn't say a whole lot that I can talk about, but Big Creek will be hosting a golf tournament on the 4th of July.
Really?
The Firecracker 4th of July Par 3 course, a Par 3 challenge. Big Creek Golf and Country Club will host a golf tournament as part of this year's 4th of July celebration. The Firecracker Par 3 tournament will tee off at 2. Cost is $30 per team. Registration will be accepted through the golf shop there. Prizes will be awarded in the golf shop credit. There you go. More information, give them a call at 870-425-0333.
You got any big 4th of July
no
activities going on?
Mm-mm.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What you got?
Moving my daughter.
Moving the daughter.
Yeah. She graduated from college this year. She goes off to medical school in Memphis, so we're going to Friday go down there and get her loaded up, and then I think Saturday hit the road from Fayetteville to Memphis. Get her all situated and in.
I'll be darned. American Legion Baseball makes up a local Monday schedule as both Mountain Home Junior squads will be in action. McLeod will continue a homestand as Midland makes a trip over from Pleasant Plains to Cooper Park. First pitch for it will be 5 o'clock. Allie White will have the first of 2 straight trips across the state line. They'll go play West Plains. They start at 5 o'clock as well. But a little bit American Legion baseball going on, and I'm not sure how that works with the dead week.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a little questionable. And the Mountain Home Hurricane swim team dominates the swim meet at Harrison over the weekend.
Woohoo!
That's a very good, successful program for the swimmers.
It is.
The meet was last Saturday. The Hurricanes beat host Harrison. They beat Jonesboro. They beat Pocahontas. And I'm not going to go through all the swim events, but I'm going to read off the winners real quick. Ethan Kay, Annabelle Tucker, Parker Kohler, Callie Kohler, Brandon Belichick, Don Matthews, Everett Edmonds, Chloe Wilson, Bryce Kay, Chris Lemming, Ayla Horn, Caleb Dew, Carolina Helvert, Ella Dubuque, Eve Miller, Layla Bowers, J.W. Bailey, Christian Belichick,
running out of time,
Charlotte Shaver, and Annabelle Horn. And thanks for watching. You've been watching The Morning Show. We'll see you tomorrow.